Hello my earthy people, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Gerard, owner and creator of Earth's Curious Goods, and today we're going to talk about citrine crystals. So, let's begin. Okay, so here we have citrine crystal, and they range from a dark yellow to a deep amber kind of color, brown, golden, yellowish, as you can tell. Like, let me grab this one. See how this is a very light orangey yellow. And with citrine crystals, me personally, I call these happy abundant stones. And the reason why I call them happy abundant stones is because citrine is very strong against negativity. It can turn negative atmospheres, negative vibes, negative does not need to be cleansed, and cleanse would be like clearing out, history of the crystal, things that have attached to it, clearing it so that it's ready for charging, as I would call it, or instilling your intent into them. But I can get into further review of that later on in my videos. But for right now, the citrine crystal, I would recommend it for anyone that is dealing with depression. It's a great stone to wear, to have. If anyone needs confidence, it's also known as a confidence stone. The old ways, it was another name given to the stone was called the merchant stone. And the reason why it was called the merchant stone is a lot of merchants would take the stone and put it near wherever they kept their money, their cash, their coins. And it is said to draw more to it, make the user aware of these, have more money coming towards them, instilling more luck and prosperity. I would recommend putting these stones in your house. They're very great at creating positive vibes, a happy environment, to dispersing negative energy. So if you are experiencing anything negative in the house, these are great for transforming that into something positive. I love to use my cluster here, and I will take other stones like amethyst or my quartz crystals, my rose quartz and so forth, and I'll place it on top of them because I've charged this citrine in particular to actually cleanse any stone that it touches. And and because it's a form of quartz, it has a lot of power for manifestation and enhancing. And if you put other quartz crystals with this, can you imagine the positive vibes that it gives out? So, I highly recommend if you don't have this stone that you would get it. Right now, I do have a cluster and terminated crystals. With citrine, though, you have to be real careful. There are some, false versions of it. Where there are crystals that have been heat treated, where they almost look like citrine. And if you're ever worried about if your stone is heat treated, which I'm not a fan of, some people are okay with that. I'm just not, heat treated where you heat the stone up in order for it to be a certain color or to make it more vibrant. I just don't think that that's what you should do with these guys. But take your stone and put it in sunlight and let it charge and put intent into it, and the color will either A, remain the same, or B, it will fade away to a, the true color of it or the real color of it. I have some people that have messaged me saying that, they thought they had citrine, and then, they'll charge it and cleanse it, and suddenly it turns more of a purple, which is closer to, well, amethyst. So, and there have been instances where, people will heat treat the amethyst stone into a citrine, color. And there's some debate about that once it's heat treated, that it becomes a citrine, and I don't think that is a correct way for a stone to become something. I think it should be naturally done that way, or it should have harvested that way or mined that way. If not, then and this is a good example. I mean, you look at this cluster. So as you can tell, that's what it should look like, and it's so pretty. So it's not heat treated. I've had these stones in particular for years, so this is just a good example of citrine. But yes, it's a luck stone too. I've noticed that when I got these crystals, and if you're ever in a bind, I have noticed that money issues are a lot less with citrine in your life. So if you are experiencing some cash flow issues or some money issues, I would recommend putting some citrine near where you keep your money, maybe a cash register or your wallet, or wear it. Like I said, it is a happy stone, so it's great for self-confidence too. So I have a lot of people that have messaged me saying that they have trouble being social, or they're debilitated with feelings and thoughts, and they can't really function. And I recommend that. I'm like, hey, well, take some citrine and put it in your pocket and rub it, and wear it. And I do give them directions on putting intent in them, cleansing them, and so forth. But I've heard great stories of improvement in their lives with citrine, with those instances of self-confidence, or luck or abundance. It's a very good crystal to have. But like I said, I call it a happy stone. It's very, very positive in vibes. So yeah. So I hope this video helped. Once again, I highly recommend it. I hope you do get some citrine crystals. They're great to have. So till next time, blessed be.